If you were to build a house, what would your foundation look like? When getting ready for retirement, the same blueprint applies. And that's what we're discussing today with Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They are also popular radio show hosts. And so, Gary, Laurel, it's great to have you with us today.
Yes, thank you.
And so let's talk about that blueprint. How important is it when it comes to retirement?
I would say that that blueprint is everything. That's your, making sure you have a written plan in place to follow along before you get started and as you're going through, all of your construction phases.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about. I think building a house, there are many steps, and you need to really think it out first. And so you first have to see things almost work out on paper.
Right.
Yeah, what we like to do is make sure that the couple, if they can, is actually do the budget. In other words, what they're going to do right now in income, look at that from the standpoint that that's what we're going to do in retirement, and put that in place today while you're still working. If it doesn't work when you're working, it's definitely not going to work when you're in retirement. And the second phase of that, of course, is it's the little things. Walking into the room and having the switch right where it's supposed to be, that's the same thing when it comes to income. Having that money come in on a regular basis so you can count on it and have that confidence is always great.
So let's build our retirement house, okay?
Yep.
Let's start with the foundation. What would that be?
And that would be the income piece, making sure that you have that guaranteed money coming in no matter what's going on. You don't have to look at your phone or see things going on in the news, that there's a lot of noise out there with the market. You know that no matter what, you have that steady paycheck coming in like you did while you were working.
Okay, what is the cost to not having that in the plan?
Well, what happens, you're always wondering if you're going to wake up tomorrow and not have any money or not have any income. We call it that critical income need. That's the money you need every month to pay your ordinary bills. Let's face it, tomorrow you're going to use electricity. You're going to have fuel for a car. You're going to have expenses. You're going to eat. All those things have to be paid for. And once you have that critical income need in the foundation done, it gives the rest of the plan able to actually do exactly what you wanted to for retirement.
So we have our foundation. Let's move on to the next level, dreams, goals, and desires.
Yes, so we need to make sure that we talk about what is it that you want to do in retirement. A lot of times people will come to us from the TV or radio and say, my advisor never asked me what I wanted to do. They just kind of put a plan in place. And the problem we have with that is now it's, the advisor's plan, not yours. So it's, we need to make sure we look at what do you want to do, and then we structure your plan and investments from there.
So again, we have the critical income need bucket all set. Now on the risk side of things, we can invest that to, again, fulfill the things you want to do. Travel, maybe help grandchildren with college educations, buy that second home, get out of here for winter, whatever that is. Even maybe starting a second career or business with a family member. It can be all those unique things, but again, once we have that critical income need, it takes that pressure off, so the dreams, goals, and desires, your lifestyle will always be there.
Okay, so every home, including our retirement house that we're building, needs a roof.
Yes.
What would that level be?
So that's the protection. You need to make sure that no matter what happens, you're protected. And so for us, that's making sure that you have, like you said, your different, buckets there, but that you have that steady income stream coming in, and you can't lose or go below a certain amount, because you're in retirement now. You can't afford those big major, market corrections and losses.
Yeah.
And like on a home, you're going to have insurance in that because that's a very large asset. That's the same thing we do with your portfolio. We have something called Wealth Guard that monitors how much actually risk capacity you want to take. So if you don't want your portfolio to lose more than 10%, Wealth Guard's monitoring that, and it'll come in at that point in time and correct things for you.
So you have us, and you have another, program, so we kind of have a double shield there.
Yeah, speaking of protection, security systems that can help protect against some risk. But we often talk about risks and taking risks when it comes to planning our retirement. And so how do we make sure that we are planning for that?
Well, the biggest piece here is that when markets go down, people tend to make bad decisions. They either jump out of the marketplace or they try to buy something that's not in their normal realm of risk, feeling comfortable. Like bonds are really poor performing now, so they're going to go out and buy stocks that's making their portfolio much higher risk. If you have a really balanced portfolio, you don't have to do that. So when the market goes down, you should be buying. When the market comes up, you should be selling on a regular basis.
So we've established the importance of the blueprint for planning for our retirement. You actually have an offer for our viewers. Let's talk about that.
We're not going to help them build a house, but go ahead.
Yeah, right? Or build your financial house.
Yes,
exactly.
yes, and maybe a wonderful home you can retire in
Yes.
if you've invested smart.
Absolutely. So that's for the first 3 callers. If you're getting ready to retire or already retired, we'd love to have you call in. Let's schedule a meeting and talk about your retirement plan so we can create that blueprint for you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so for you at home, if you'd like to see if you have the right blueprint for retirement, Mattson Financial has a great offer right now for the first 3 callers that are retired or nearing retirement. They're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, that's 616-514-3831. And Gary, Laurel, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back. Don't go away.